My name is Diego. My art, I have two names. With my art name, I go as DZ, which are my initials. And as for music, I go as Khensu, which is the Egyptian god of the moon. I have a kind of like a bond with kind of Egyptian art, the culture, the music, just the way of life, how they did it down in Egypt. As far as the moon, I can sense the energy that it has. I get a lot of inspiration from the moon, so I kind of tied the two together and ran across the name Khensu. I learned how to make electronic music over at a buddy's house that, got one of the programs, just a simple DAW. I started putting pieces together in my head. They started kind of meshing, like, oh, this would go over here and that would go there, and then suddenly I started making songs. I taught myself everything about sound design, production, and what instruments to use for what genres. I tried playing the guitar and didn't really work out, so I tried the bass, and I really like the bass because it taught me a lot of rhythm. So that's where I get a lot of my melodic content in my music, is from a nice bass line. When I think about a new song that I want to start, I usually think of anything that has good energy, and I just make energy out of it. A lot of my huge inspirations come from, of course, deadmau5, Skrillex, but as far as other artists, I would have to go with like Excision, Datsik, definitely Scream and Banga, which are the beginners of dubstep. They're the ones that started the movement out in the UK. A lot of reggae also has influence in my music. I love the dub sound. Here at Spy Hop, I definitely have, learned a lot about composition itself, organization, the whole aspect of basically the music industry itself. A lot of people think that EDM music, quote unquote techno, is the same, very repetitive, but I mean, as far as it goes right now, EDM is shooting to the stars right now. It's going to the top. In conclusion, what I want to say is what I do as far as music is basically just to contribute to the movement.